I went to your house that night. Me and Eli went in. Tara was on the floor. A murder, that brutal, had to be gangland. Eli went to call it in. I reached for my gun. I killed him. Thank you for telling me the truth. I'll make sure it's quick. Yeah. Welcome back, guys, to Fog Entertainment Juice. Juicer boy. He told Jackson tell her the truth. But this video is about what if Juice lied to Jax. Welcome back. Oh yeah, you ready? You ready to dive into this theory? This theory's an absolute belter. As I'm walking and my leg just got completely sliced open by a big, what was that, man? Big stick or something. That's no good. But I think there's big problems here. If Juice actually lies to Jax and says none of that happened, and I don't know what you're talking about, Jax. Like, I mean, obviously he has to lie to a degree because Jax knows that Gemma was helping him. He's just got to make some pish up, I guess. But end of the day, for Juice, right, so if he actually lies to Jax and denies it, like she killed Tara and things like that, there's just immediate problems. Jax has no tangible proof. It fucks up Abel because, like, everyone will be like, well, why is he actually making this up? Then you've got to remember that Juice actually makes a phone call to Gemma, right, on the phone saying that I told Jax the truth. Everything we talked said it because of that lie. Yeah, and then Gemma hangs up mid-phone call. Gemma would not have known to flee. And then that obviously creates the whole gimmick of, well, what's going to happen? Would Gemma flat up deny it to Jax's face? What would happen to Juice? I mean, Jax is like, I'll make sure it's quick. I mean, I guess it was quick till he stabbed him in the neck and he bled out in like, what, 10 seconds or something. Tragic end for Juice. Review coming for that episode tonight. So, yeah, like, what would have happened to Juice if he did lie to Jax and Gemma tells him that Jax the truth? I mean, I just don't think Jax torturing Juice for like a few more episodes, even though it would have been like, what, one? I don't think that would have been top of his to-do list, if I'm being honest. But problem is, I think it brings us back to another issue here. Is Gemma going to tell Jax the truth if Jax confronts her about it? I mean, in episode 12, Red Rose, basically, she knows that Jax knows, and you know they kind of half talk about it in her father's house. But it would have been very interesting, wouldn't it? You know, that's why I like discussing these theories, because we'll never really know, like, unless they decide to, you know, reboot the show and be like, right, I'm not saying, right, could you imagine if there was like a TV show and it just did what ifs and it looked at certain arcs and it got all the actors back it needed for those arcs and it like rewrote them? I think there'd be a lot of money to make in that. Honestly, there would be. There really, really would be. Like, and I know it would kind of borderline to a degree. Like, it would ruin it would ruin some shows. But whoa, could you imagine if like they got back some of the actors that were in The Sopranos, and like they actually showed who killed Tony? Like, I know I don't think there's 100% confirmation that they actually filmed, right, a death scene for Tony Soprano. But I mean, you could just have it Return from the Fade to Black. Carmela, I mean, AJ and Meadow have not aged a day. Carmela would still be able to do a decent job, I think. And, you know, you could just have a big fat guy lying face down in a pool of his own blood to be Tony. But again, that's not really what we're here to discuss today. We're here to discuss a lot of other stuff today, which is basically the Jax Teller thing. But I think that would be a good idea about TV shows of, like, someone, they're like what ifs, and it could work for movies as well. But I understand, like, I mean, some of these TV shows and movies, you're talking like decades ago. Like, Sopranos may not feel like it ended that long ago for some people, but it's 18 years. Son's 11, you know, in Breaking Bad's 12. It's like, if you want to redo stuff like that, then you're going to run into problems, I guess. But I don't know, I'm not convinced Gemma tells Jax the truth, you know. Now, we have got another Fairy Fid coming to do that. Loads of Fairy Fids coming for the last couple of episodes of Sons of Anarchy. It should end tomorrow. We've got 2 episodes to watch. Then, of course, The Walking Dead and The Sopranos all to do. But I think if Juice lies, it delays the inevitable. You know. And if Juice lies, does Jax really want to end himself? You know, the whole ending scene of Suits of Woe, episode 11. Jax talking about the fact, well, guys, you know, it was actually Gemma and Juice. What does he tell the club after going on the warpath in episode 11? You know, demanding answers for the Unser Juice, etc. Like, what happens? What does he tell the club? Probably can't tell the club hee-haw, to be honest, because he doesn't really know himself. And that is a big problem for Jackie boy, Jackson Teller. Jackson Nathaniel Teller, down, ran through this world all alone. So yeah, guys, that will do it for this fairy fid of Sons of Anarchy. Season 7, it's sad, only a few more days of this show left, and yeah, we started all the way back in October 2022. Now obviously we'd already watched the show many moons ago. Like, I mean, I remember I caught up the show for season 6 ending, so that's like what, 12 years ago. I mean, it's fucking time flies when you're having fun. But yeah, stay tuned. Fog Entertainment, great wee channel here, dishing out the fairies left, right and centre. Who's that? Oh, come guys, this dog's running a bit crazy. My dog's doing no bad, aren't you, Jake? You're not ready for some shite dog chasing you about. Oh yeah, anyway, fairy fids coming thick and fast, and refuse as well on the channel. Right guys, leave it down below.